So as promised in the last video, in this one we're going to start building something. And we're going to use some of our new friends, use them or lose them kind of thing. So let's get to it. And we've got a 4-window setup here as we start. We can change that. Click on this perspective here. Of course, we could have gone into the Maya, changed around to different windows, so we'll do that also. Change to a front view. Could have done that from the pull down over here. And now we're going to turn on our shading, smooth shading, and wireframe on shading. Then we'll come to our polygons tab and grab a sphere. And there it is. And now we're going to want to make this a little bit larger, which again, a lot of ways we can do that. Come to the channel box. First thing, we're going to move it a little bit to the left. So just enter in the negative number there. Now we'll come into the scale, make it a good bit bigger. Okay, that's good. And that's about reasonable size, at least for what we have visible. Create another one. And actually, let's go back to the first one for just a second, to the attribute editor. And I'm going to change the name of this in the first tab to Sun. And then we'll go back to our little one here, change the name to Moon. And now we'll come down to the channel box. And I'm going to move this off to the right. So come to the Translate X, enter in a positive number, and these numbers are in your book. So then I'm going to set the scale at 0.5. Now that's not to scale with the sun, as anybody who knows a little bit about astronomy knows, but it'll work for our purposes. And then we'll create one more sphere here, and come over to the attribute editor. Probably figured out we're going to call this one Earth. And then we'll move it a little bit to the right, which we could do in the attribute editor, or we could come back to our channel box here and just enter in a positive number again, move it off towards the moon, but not all the way. So yeah, that looks good. Okay, and the scale, actually the Earth and Moon scales are pretty relatively okay. The distances are not, but the sizes are not too inaccurate. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is add materials. So we come to our rendering tab. Now, planets and suns and all can be shiny, but we're going to use a Lambert material. So just click on Lambert here. And then over here in our attribute editor, if you look, we have a new tab for our Lambert material. So we'll just come in and choose this, and then come down to the little color swatch area. And we're going to make this kind of a yellow gold area, gold color. But first thing, we're going to change to the RGB 0 to 255. And this is going to be a lot like the gold color that we used in the straps on the treasure chest as far as the values here. Not bad. That's fine. You can make yours a little bit different if you want. Now the Earth, and we're going to give it a Lambert material 2. So there it is. And Earth is called a blue world, so we're going to make this mostly blue, so a little bit of red, a little more green, and a lot of blue. So kind of looks ocean-like, sort of water world. Maybe Kevin Costner will use it in his sequel. And then the moon here, we're going to make this a Lambert as well also. And then we'll come in here and we'll leave it this gray tone. If you make R, G, and B all the same, it stays gray, but we're going to put a higher values in here so it's a lighter gray. Okay, so that's good. There's our 3 objects. Now, the moon revolves around the Earth and the Earth revolves around the Sun. And that's sometimes referred to as an object hierarchy or a planet hierarchy, also referred to as parenting. And that's something that's fairly easy to do in Maya. And one of the easiest ways to visualize it is with the Outliner window. So we're going to come up here to the Window menu, choose Outliner. There we go. Let's set it in the middle. Okay, and there's our objects, Sun, Moon, Earth. Now, basically what we need to do is make the Earth the parent of the Moon, and then the Sun the parent of the Earth, but they don't seem to want to drag. There's a little bit of a trick to this, and it's easy to forget how to do this, but you want to do it with the middle mouse button. And if you've forgotten, your middle mouse button is your scroll wheel. Just push down on it like a button. So select the Moon, hold down the middle mouse button to do it, drag it to the Earth, and voila. So there it is, shows up underneath the Earth. Now the Earth is the parent of the Moon, and so if you move the Earth or rotate the Earth or do anything with the Earth, the Moon will just sort of go along for the ride. Select the Earth, you see the Moon gets selected also. Now we're going to do parenting with the Sun. The Sun is the parent of the Earth. Now we could come in here and just middle click on the Earth and drag it to the Sun. Sounds a little scary, but anyway, there's another way that's fairly easy to do this, and that is select the Earth first, and then hold down the Shift key and select the Sun, and then since we're going to be parenting, we use the P key. So just click the P key on the keyboard, and boom, there it is. And there's the Sun to the Earth to the Moon. So there's our parenting hierarchy all ready to go. We can close our outliner window. The objects are ready to animate, and we'll get to that in the next video.